Hi everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel County to Maths by Balaji. Today we are going to part 4 of discount chapter, okay, which is continuous class 2, part 3, and question number is 25. Mr. Chopra bought a car and got 15% of its original price as dealer's discount. Yes, he bought a car and got 15% discount on original price. He then sold it 20% profit on his purchase price. What percentage profit did he get on the original price? మిస్టర్ చోప్రా ఒక కారును దాని అసలు ధర కంటే 15% తగ్గింపు ధరకు కొనెను. దానిని అతను కొన్న ధరపై 20% లాభంతో అమ్మాను. అయినా అసలు ధరపై ఎంత శాతం లాభం వచ్చింది? ఇక్కడ అసలు ధర కొన్న ధర రెండు మాటలు ఉన్నాయి. సపోజ్ ఒరిజినల్ ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ది కార్ బి 100 యూనిట్స్. ఒరిజినల్ ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ది కార్ బి 100 యూనిట్స్. అసలు ధర 100 యూనిట్లు అనుకుందాం. దెన్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ది కార్ ఫర్ చోప్రా, సిన్స్ హీ గాట్ 15% discount, that means 15 units discount on 100. So cost price of the car for Chopra is 85 units. అతను 15% డిస్కౌంట్ పొందాడు. 100 మీద 15 తగ్గిస్తే 80 రూపాయలు కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ అవుతుంది. Then he sold it to 20% profit. 20% fraction value is 1/5. 1/5 times of 85. 5 17s are. SP becomes 102. 85 plus profit 17 units 102. We have to find what is the percentage profit did he get on original price. Original price is 100 units and he sold it to 102 rupees. There is 2 units of profit over 100. So it is direct gives us 2% profit. So answer is C. Okay. 26. A trader allows a discount of 8% on market price. If the selling price is rupees 667, the discount in rupees is, yes, ఒక వ్యాపారి ప్రకటన వెలపై 8% రాయితీ ఇస్తాడు. వస్తువు అమ్మిన వేల రూపాయలు 667 అయినా రాయితీ రూపాయలలో ఎంత? సపోజ్ లెట్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ బి 100 units and he gives 8% discount. Discount is 8 units. That is 8% means 8 units on every 100 units. If selling price, then selling price is what? Market price minus discount, that is 92 units is the selling price. And we are given 92 units value in rupees, that is 667 rupees. Then 1 unit value is 667 by 92 rupees. We have to find discount in amount. Discount is 8 units. So which is equal to 8 into 667 by 92. Consider the digital sum. 6 plus 6 12. 12 plus 7 19. 1 plus 9 10. Digital sum is 1. Here digital sum is 8. 8 ones are 8 is the digital sum of numerator. Yes, it is digital sum. Leave the 9, digital sum is 2. So multiply numerator and denominator by 5. We get 8 5s are 40. 4 plus 0, 4 is the digital sum. 5 2s are 10. 1 plus 0, 1 is the digital sum. Answer digital sum must be 4. 7 plus 4 11. 11 1 plus 1 2. Digital sum 2. So A is not answer. 5 plus 4 9. Digital sum. B is not answer. 8 plus 5 13. 8 plus 5 13. Digital sum is 4. C may be answer. 4 plus 3 7. So D is not answer. Only option C is answer. So discount in amount is 58 rupees. Okay. Next question. 27th one. After allowing 16% discount, a shopkeeper wishes to sell a book for rupees 1491. At what price must the book be marked? ఒక దుకాణదారుడు 16% రాయితీ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత ఒక పుస్తకమును 1491 రూపాయలకు అమ్మాలనుకున్నాడు. అయినా ఆ పుస్తకం ప్రకటన వెల ఎంత? సపోజ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ బి 100 units, discount is 16 units, then selling price is market price minus discount, that is 84 units. And the selling price of the book is, that is 84 units value. 84 units value is 1491. Then 1 unit value is 1491 over 84. 7 12s are 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7, 2 remainder, 2 1 21, 7 3s are 21. 1 unit value is 213 by 12. But we have to find market price. ప్రకటన వెల కావాలి. ప్రకటన వెల 100. That is 100 units value is 100 into 213 by 12. 12 ones are 12. 21 minus 12, 9 remainder, 93. 12 sevens are 84. 84, 9 remainder, 90, 90. Again 12 sevens are 84. 6 remainder, 60, 60. 12 fives are 60. That is 100 into 17.75 rupees. Decimal place, 2 zeros gets cancelled. So answer is 1775 rupees. So answer is D. Okay. Next question, 28th one. The SP of an article is rupees 882. If the discount on it is 16%, what would be the SP of the article if the discount on it is 28%? If discount allowed is 16%, then selling price is 882. If discount is 28%, what would be the selling price of the article? ఒక వస్తువు అమ్మిన వేల 882, దానిపై ఇచ్చిన రాయితీ 16%. ఒకవేళ రాయితీ 25% అయినచో ఆ వస్తువు అమ్మిన వేల ఎంత? రాయితీ 16% అయితే అమ్మిన వేల 882, రాయితీ 25% అయితే అమ్మిన వేల ఎంత? Yes. SPs are given. Suppose market price is equal to 100 units. Suppose market price is equal to 100 units. Then he allows 16% discount. So selling price is only 84 units or 84%. 84 units value is equal to 882. Then 1 unit value is 882 over 84. If discount is 28%, then what is the selling price? If discount is 28 units, market price is 100 units. In this case, selling price is only 72 units. We have to find 72 units value. Since 1 unit value is 882 by 84, 72 units value is 72 into 882 by 84. 12 sevens are 84, 12 6 are 72. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 6 are 42. 6 1 26 are 6 6 are 36. Unit digit is 6. So only unit digit is 6 available in option A. So answer is 756. Okay. Yes. If discount is 28%, then selling price is 756 rupees. Next model question. Question number 29. Even after a discount of Q% on market price, a trader gained by P%. What is the markup percent or the cost price? ఒక వ్యాపారి Q% రాయితీ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా P% లాభం పొందాడు. అయినా కొన్న వేలపై ఎంత శాతం మార్కప్ చేయబడింది? And we know that what is markup? Markup means how much more market price is than the cost price is called markup percent. Okay. Yes, that is markup. Markup means how much market price of an article is more than the cost price of the article. That is called markup. And we know that selling price is equal to cost price of 100 plus P and also equal to market price of 100 minus Q. Since here he allows Q percent discount and gains P percent profit, so selling price is equal to 100 plus P times of cost price as well as 100 minus Q times of market price. Equate these two, we get cost price to market price ratio. Cost price to market price ratio is 100 minus Q over 100 plus P. That means cost price is equal to 100 minus Q, market price is equal to 100 plus P. But we have to find markup percentage. First of all, find markup. Markup is difference of market price and cost price. That is 100 plus P minus 100 plus P minus 100 minus Q, which is equal to 100 minus 100 gets cancelled. P minus of minus plus Q. P plus Q is the markup. Now let us find markup percentage. That is markup is P plus Q over cost price. Markup is decides over cost price. So cost price is 100 minus Q into 100%. Since we are finding markup percent. So answer is P plus Q over 100 minus Q of 100%. So answer is C. Okay, important one. 30th, next model problem. A shopkeeper buys an article for rupees 22,500 and marks it for sale at a price that gives him 80% profit on his cost. Yes, he marks it for a sale at a price that gives him 80% profit on his cost. However, he gives a discount of 15% on the market price to his customer. Calculate the actual percentage profit made by the shopkeeper. Yes, shopkeeper buys an article for 22,500 and he mark up 80% over cost price to decide market price and allows 15% discount. So we have to find actual percentage profit of the shopkeeper. ఒక దుకాణదారుడు ఒక వస్తువును 22,500లకు కొని దానిని తన ధరపై 80% లాభం ఇచ్చే ధరతో విక్రయించే విధంగా మార్కప్ చేశాడు. అయితే అతను తన వినియోగదారునికి 15% తగ్గింపు కూడా ఇస్తాడు. అయినా ఆ దుకాణదారుడు పొందిన అసలు లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Suppose cost price of the article is 100 units. Then market price is, since markup is 80%, so market price is 180 units. Then he allows 15% discount. Then he allows 15% discount on market price. 15% fraction value is 3 by 20 into market price 180. 29s are 180. 3 9s are 27 units are discount. 180 minus 27, that is 153 units are selling price. We have to find actual percentage profit. Cost price is 100 units and selling price is 153 units. There is a profit 53 units over 100, so it is 53% profit. That is actual profit percentage of the shopkeeper is 53%. Okay, next question and next model question. 31. The market price of an article is rupees 5,000. MP is 5,000. But due to festive offer, a certain percent of discount is declared. Mr. X availed this opportunity and bought the article at a reduced price. He then sold it at rupees 5,000. So selling price also again 5,000. and thereby made a profit of 11 whole 1/9%. The percentage of discount allowed was. ఒక వస్తువు యొక్క ప్రకటిత ధర రూపాయలు 5,000, కానీ దానిని కొంత రాయితీతో ఎక్స్ అనే వ్యక్తి కొని దాన్ని తిరిగి రూపాయలు 5,000కు అమ్మాను. దీనివల్ల అతనికి 11.1/9% లాభం వచ్చింది. అయినా అతను ఎంత శాతం రాయితీతో కొనేను? Let us see it by two methods. Market price of the article is 5,000. Then Mr. X availed some discount percent and purchased the article at some rupees. Again, he sold it at 11 whole 1/9% profit at rupees 5,000. The fraction value of 11 whole 1/9 is 1/9. That is, if cost price is 9 units, there is a profit 1 unit. Since cost price plus profit, that is 9 plus 1, 10 units. 10 units value is 5,000 rupees. Then cost price is 9 units. So 9 units value is 10 units value 5,000. That is 1 unit value is 500. So 9 into 500. Cost price of the article for person X is 4,500. And we know that market price is 5,000. There is a discount 500 over market price 5,000 into 100%. 500 ones are 500 tens are 10 ones are 10 tens are. Discount percent is equal to what? 10%. So answer is A. Let us see it by another shortcut method, method 2. Here profit percentage is given and he asked discount percentage. Percentage is given, again he asking percentage. So there is no need to write 5,000. There is no need to use of rupees 5,000. Okay. Consider market price, cost price, selling price. Since his profit is 11 whole 1/9%, that is 1/9. Denominator is cost price, then selling price, profit is 1 unit. Selling price must be cost price plus profit 10 units. And his cost price is 9 units. Since selling price and market price is equal in the according to question, so market price is also 10 units. See, selling price is 5,000, market price is also 5,000. So market price is again 10 units. So he give 1 unit discount over 10 units. So fraction value of 1/10 is 10%. Since it is discount, we use negative symbol. So answer is 10%. Okay. Next model problems. 32. The cost price of an article is rupees X. It is marked up by 200%. It is sold at rupees 540 after giving 25% discount. What is the value of X in rupees? ఒక వస్తువు కొన్న వేల రూపాయలు X, దానిని 200% పెంచి ప్రకటన వేలను నిర్ణయించింది. ఆ వస్తువుపై 25% రుసుము ఇచ్చి రూపాయలు 540,000కు అమ్మాను. అయినా X విలువ రూపాయలలో ఎంత? Consider cost price to market price ratio. Since if cost price is 1 unit nothing but 100%, then 200% means 2 units. Suppose cost price of the article is 1 unit, then market price is, since it is marked by 200%, the cost price is marked by 200% more, then market price must be 3 units. కొన్న వేల X రూపాయలు, దాన్ని 200% పెంచి ప్రకటన వేలను నిర్ణయించింది. ఒకవేళ కొన్న వేల 1 యూనిట్ అనుకుందాం. 1 యూనిట్ విలువ 100%, అప్పుడు 2 యూనిట్ల విలువ 200%. కొన్న వేలపై 200% పెంచిరి, కొన్న వేల ఆల్రెడీ 1 యూనిట్, దాని 2% పెంచడం అనగా 2 యూనిట్లు పెంచితే ప్రకటన వేల 3 యూనిట్లు అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఎస్. అండ్ ఆల్సో he allows 25% discount. 25% fraction value is 1/4. If market price is 4 units, then discount is 1 unit. Since discount is always allowed on market price, denominator must be market price, then numerator is discount. Consider the ratio of market price to selling price. If market price is 4 units, then selling price is 1 unit less than the market price, that is 3 units, since 1 unit is discount. Net effect of these two ratio, that is cost price to selling price, is, since market price gets cancelled, 1 4s are 4 is to 3 3s are 9, is the net ratio of cost price to selling price. Here we are given selling price is 540, that is 9 units value is 540, then 1 unit value is 60, since 9 60s are 540. Then cost price 4 units value is 4 into 60, that is 240 rupees. So X value, since X is cost price of the article, so X is equal to what? 240 rupees. Okay. Next question 33, same model problem. The cost price of an article is rupees X. If it is marked up by 120%, it is sold at rupees 8,800 after giving 20% discount. What is the value of X in rupees? ఒక వస్తువు యొక్క కొన్న వేల రూపాయలు X, దాన్ని 120% పెంచి ప్రకటన వేలను నిర్ణయించింది. ఆ వస్తువుపై 20% రాయితీ ఇచ్చి రూపాయలు 8,800కు అమ్మాను. అయినా X విలువ రూపాయలలో ఎంత? Consider the ratio of cost price to market price. Since markup percent is given by 120%, that is 6 times of 20%, which is equal to 6/5. And markup is always decides on cost price. So denominator is cost price, then markup is 60 units. If cost price of the article is 5 units, he mark up 6 units more on cost price to decide market price. Market price is cost price plus markup, that is 11 units. And he allows then 20% discount. 20% fraction value is 1/5. If market price is 5 units, then 1 unit is discount. Since discount is always calculated on market price, so denominator is market price. Market price to selling price ratio. If market price is 5 units, there is 1 unit discount, so selling price is 4 units only. Market price gets cancelled. Net effect ratio is cost price to selling price, that is 5 5s are 25 to 11 4s are 44. We are given selling price is 8,800, that is 44 units value is 8,800. So that is 44 units value is 8,800, 1 unit value is 200. Then cost price, that is cost price is X value is 25 times of 200, that is 5,000 rupees. So cost price of the article is 5,000, that is cost price is X value is equal to what? 5,000 rupees. Okay students, next and last questions of part 4, 34th one. A trader marks up his goods by 120% and offer 30% discount. What will be the selling price in rupees if the cost price is rupees 750? This time we given cost price, we have to find selling price. ఒక వ్యాపారి ఒక వస్తువు ధరను 120% పెంచి ప్రకటన వేల నిర్ణయించి 30% రాయితీతో ఆ వస్తువును అమ్మాను. ఆ వస్తువు కొన్న వేల 750 అయినా వస్తువు అమ్మిన వేల ఎంత? Consider cost price to market price ratio and market price to selling price ratio. Since markup percent is 120%, markup percent is 120%, 120% nothing but 6/5. That is 5 units are cost price, 5 units are cost price. Then he marks 6 units more than the cost price, that is 6 plus 5, 11 units is the market price. And also he allows 30% discount. 30% fraction value is 3/10. If 10 units are market price, then 3 units are discount. So market price is 10 units and he allows 3 unit discount. So selling price is 7 units. Market price gets cancelled. Cost price to selling price ratio is equal to 50 is 77. 5 tens are 50 is 11 sevens are 77. This time we are given cost price. Cost price is 50 units. That is 50 units value is 750. 0 cut 5 ones are 5 15s are. 1 unit value is 15. Then 77 into 15 is 15 sevens are 105. Drop 5 10 carry. 15 sevens are 105 plus 10 115. So selling price of the article is 1155. Okay. Same model question. A shopkeeper marks off his goods by 125% and offers 25% discount. What will be the selling price if cost price is rupees 640? ఒక దుకాణదారుడు తన సరుకు యొక్క ప్రకటిత ధరను అసలు ధర కంటే 125% పెంచి 25% రాయితీతో ఆ సరుకును అమ్మాడు. ఆ సరుకు అసలు ధర దట్ ఈస్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ is 640 అయినా అమ్మిన వేల ఎంత? Solution: consider cost price to market price ratio as well as market price to selling price ratio. Markup is 125%. 125% fraction value is 5 times of 25%, that is 5 by 4. That is cost price is 4 units. Then he marks up 5 units more than the cost price, so market price is 9 units. And he offers 25% discount. Fraction value is 1 by 4. If 4 units are market price, then 1 unit is discount, so selling price is only 3 units. Market price gets cancelled. Cost price to selling price ratio is 4 4s are 16 is to 27. We are given 16 units value is 640. That is 16 units value is 640. 16 ones are 16 40s are. Then 27 units value is 27 into 40. 4 sevens are 28 to carry. 4 twos are 8 plus 2 10. 1080 is the selling price of the article. So answer is A. Okay students, this completes the part 4 of discount. Thank you watching for my videos. Have a nice day.